back. He got tackled after only 2 yards there. Well, in honor of Women's History Month, we are sharing an incredible story that's turned into a woman's legacy, one of wisdom, resilience, and love.
When we heard about this, we knew we had to feature it for you, and a story you'll see only here on WLWT. Our WLWT News Flash, Danielle Dindak, takes us to Brookdale Senior Living facility and introduces us to one of their most beloved residents.
Cincinnati was built on trailblazers. One woman didn't just reach her dreams, she broke barriers doing it, paving the way for so many people. And she lives right inside here.
This is a story about one woman's incredible faith.
Her determination unmatched, her compassion evident.
Open my eyes. This is a story about the holy person I've come to know.
A strength that speaks just as loudly as her faith.
This is a story about Angela.
And there's no one who can tell you the story about Angela like Angela Davis herself.
I love my story. I love sharing it with everybody.
Born in 1937, Davis grew up in Washington, D.C. A different time, one of segregation.
We were the only ones there in school, and in the churches back then, blacks had to sit in the back of the church. And I always told my mom, I want to sit up front.
Feeling a calling from above. On Sundays when her mom wasn't looking,
I ran up front and sat up front. And guess who came and sat next to me? Guess.
Who?
Jesus.
Running by faith, Davis unaware at the time, she was well on her journey. One of many firsts.
I was the first black to go to the first integrated school when I was in 7th grade. I had a terrible experience because the teacher didn't want any blacks in her class.
Not letting adversity slow her pace, she kept her head up. And while she was in high school, a law passed, making all schools integrated.
How did you get to Cincinnati?
Oh, so when I graduated, I always wanted to be a nun.
Guided by her faith, leading her to Cincinnati. Angela Davis, the first black nun of the Sisters of Charity.
And the Mother General really welcomed me. And every time she saw me, she hugged me and told me she was so happy I was there.
Her life would have another act and another milestone.
I was the first black to teach at Hyde Park.
An elementary teacher who taught her students lifelong lessons.
50-some years ago, some of those students still keep in touch with me. And they send me flowers on special days.
Davis, a woman of wisdom, love, and resilience, receiving the Martin Luther King Jr. Award.
And they called my name, and I looked around to see if there was another Angela Davis in the crowd.
But the proudest moments in her life can't all be found in a book. Instead, you can find them on her wall.
I love my family. They're wonderful people, and I love all of them.
And special moments like this.
Alexa, play Open My Eyes. Open my eyes, Lord.
Singing songs along her best friend Rita.
Help me to see.
Angela Davis is a remarkable woman who reminds us all of the importance of patience, prayer, and loving one another. I think we can all be a little bit more like Angela. Danielle Dindak, WLWT News 5.
Danielle celebrating the good in people. Glad she did that today. All right, just wanted to include you on something. We had some damage to our